Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my channel Revealing Concepts. This will be a new playlist for class 10th SSC board. We would be learning important concepts from mathematics for class 10th of SSC board. So let's start. The first concept that we would be learning in today's class would be the concept of determinant. First we would understand what is a determinant, and then in the next video we would be learning where exactly this concept of determinant is used. So any arrangement of this form where A, B, C and D, these are real numbers, so they can be either positive numbers, they can be negative numbers, or even zeros also, placed inside two vertical, you could say, lines or rods, in this arrangement is called as a determinant. Now the horizontal arrangements is nothing but the rows. So your A and B lies in the first row and C and D lies in the second row. So this arrangement is the row arrangement, whereas the AC and BD lying vertically are called as the columns. So this is your row 1, this is your row 2, and I'm talking about the horizontal arrangement, whereas this is your column 1 and this is your column 2 vertically and in downwards direction. So this is a determinant whose entries are real numbers placed inside two vertical rods with some number of rows and number of columns. Now in this case, since the number of rows and number of columns is 2, and yes, there are two elements in the row and column, hence the degree of this determinant is 2. So it basically depends upon the number of elements that exist in the rows and columns of the given determinant. Now, what exactly is determinant? Since we are learning this concept in mathematics, that is why determinant also represents a number. And how do you get the value for determinant? We get the value for the determinant by the formula, or you could say this is the general representation, AD minus BC. Now what is AD, B and C? These are basically the entries in this two degree to determinant. So if at all you have been given a arrangement of this kind, or basically you have been given a determinant, and if you are asked to calculate its mathematical value, then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to cross multiply the opposite values. So you're supposed to multiply A with D, you're supposed to multiply B with C and take the difference. The resultant value that you will get in this case is nothing but the determinant of the given arrangement. So the normal formula for these representation, where you would be having two vertical rods, you would say, and you have the entries as A, B, C, D. You just have to multiply A with D, B with C, the diagonal elements with each other, and you have to take uska difference. But note that you have to take AD minus BC, because again your subtraction is not commutative, meaning A minus B is not same as B minus A. Now a determinant is always denoted by capital letter. So let's say you have an arrangement of the form 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6, right? So this is a determinant whose value is yet to be calculated, but just as every entity has some name, so the value, or so the name or denotion for this determinant is always in terms of a capital letter. So let's say I would name this determinant as capital letter A. So you can take any of the alphabets from the 26 alphabets that are available to us, but then you should denote with the help of capital letter. So let's say if at all in exam the question says that there is a determinant A, then you must remember the arrangement of this form, right? So we have learned what exactly is a determinant, how do you get the value for a determinant, and how it is denoted. It is denoted by using capital letters. Now let us solve a problem, or let us calculate the value of a given determinant. So calculate the determinant of n equals to this arrangement. Now according to the formula, I have told you, you have to multiply the diagonal elements and you have to take the difference of the diagonal elements. So we get determinant of n is equal to, it is always denoted or noted as determinant of n is equal to minus 8 into 4, write it into a bracket, and you are going to take the multiplication or product of the other elements of the second diagonal. So you have minus 3 into 3. Now once you have got this, you have to just subtract both of them. Minus 8 into 4 is minus 32, right? Minus 3 into 3 is minus 9. Now we all know that minus into minus will give us plus. So we get minus 32 plus 9, that is equal to minus 22. So students, with this we come to the end of today's video, in which we have learned what is a determinant and how do you calculate the value for a determinant. In the next class, we would be learning how we are going to use determinant in solving certain mathematical problems. So thank you so much and see you in the next video.